You feel like something's been taken from you. You're not sure exactly when it started or why, but somewhere along the way, your confidence just slipped away. Maybe it was the first time it happened, when your body didn't respond the way you expected. Or maybe it was the slow, creeping anxiety that followed, wondering if it would happen again. And then it did. Now, you're stuck in your head, questioning everything: your masculinity, your identity, your ability to show up fully with a partner. This isn't just about sex anymore. It's now become about who you are. If that's where you are right now, you're not alone. And you're not broken. In this video, we will explore how erectile dysfunction impacts confidence, and I will give you 2 practical things you can do today to start rebuilding it. My name is Mark Goldberg, and I am a certified sex therapist who works with men every day to untangle the emotional, cognitive, and relational causes of sexual dysfunction. I founded eiqmen.com, a platform built for men just like you who want more than surface-level fixes. We offer a powerful combination of self-guided courses, private coaching, and free education that helps you take control of your sexual health without shame, guesswork, or gimmicks. If you're here, you're probably tired of feeling confused and alone. You want to stop spiraling. You want to understand what's going on. You want your confidence back. And you want your body to work with you, not against you. And it starts with this: understanding that erectile dysfunction, especially when it's inconsistent, is often not a problem with blood flow. It's a message from your nervous system. Now, let's talk about what that message is and what your nervous system is trying to tell you. Erectile dysfunction is not just a physical issue. For most men, it lands like a wrecking ball in the middle of their self-esteem. Because, let's be real, our culture teaches men to equate performance with worth and value. That starts when you're young, and by the time ED shows up, it feels like your whole identity is being questioned. Suddenly, you start second-guessing yourself. Not just in the bedroom, but everywhere. ED doesn't stay in one box. It bleeds into your confidence at work, in your relationship, and even your sense of self. And the shame? It's quiet, but heavy. It makes you feel isolated. It makes you avoid. And the more you avoid, the more disconnected you feel. This is how ED slowly erodes confidence, not just sexually, but emotionally, relationally, and psychologically. Here's what most people don't talk about. The psychological effects of ED often become more debilitating than the ED itself. There's the first event. Maybe it didn't go the way you wanted. You tried to shake it off, but then comes the mind spiral, the anticipatory anxiety, the loop. Will it happen again? What will she think? What's wrong with me? This fear activates your nervous system's fight or flight response, which ironically shuts down arousal even more. You start to focus so much on not failing that your brain cannot focus on connection or pleasure. The more you overthink, the worse it gets. And now you're battling not just erectile dysfunction, but performance anxiety, shame, and self-doubt. But here's the good news: that spiral can be interrupted. You just need tools to break it and the courage to try. Let's talk about masculinity for a moment. Not the loud, performative kind. I'm talking about the part of you that wants to feel grounded, proud, and secure. When ED shows up in your life, it hits that core. You might question your worth, your desirability, your sense of power. Some men shut down emotionally. Others overcompensate by posturing, avoiding, or overworking. But the truth is, your masculinity is not defined by your erection. It's defined by how you show up, with honesty, with self-awareness, with care. And if you're here listening to this, that tells me something about you already. You are already doing that work. Rebuilding masculinity after ED is not about proving anything to anybody else. It's about coming home to yourself without shame. ED does not exist in a vacuum. If you're in a relationship, your partner feels the effects of it too. When your confidence drops, you might start pulling away. You stop initiating. You avoid physical touch. You say, "I'm just tired," or "let's try tomorrow," while silently dreading it. Partners notice, even if they don't say it. They start wondering, is it me? Does he still want me? Why won't he open up? That silence can become a wall. But it doesn't have to stay that way. One simple practical step you can take: start with this sentence: "I've been struggling with my confidence lately." It's not about you. It's something I'm working on, and I want to talk about it. You don't need to solve it all at once. Just open the door. Let's talk about coping. When ED hits, most men do one of 3 things. They try to fix it on their own, with supplements, porn, masturbation, or other hacks. They try to ignore it and hope it goes away. Or they distract. They work harder, they train harder, they drink more. None of these are inherently bad, except maybe the drinking, but they don't get to the root of the problem. Real recovery isn't about control. It's about curiosity. Here's a practical reframe. Instead of asking, "How do I fix this?" ask, "What am I afraid of?" That one question often unlocks more insight and more change than any supplement ever could. This is where therapy becomes transformative. A therapist trained in sexual health isn't just asking about symptoms. They're helping you listen to your nervous system, decode your story, and rebuild your identity. Here are 2 practical things you'll do in therapy. First, nervous system retraining. You'll learn how to use breath work and body awareness to stay grounded during sexual moments. That means identifying early signs of tension, like shallow breathing or mental spiraling, and learning how to interrupt them with simple to implement tools. Second, narrative reframing. You'll examine the internal beliefs you've inherited about sex, value, and masculinity. Many men walk into therapy saying, "I'm broken." By the time they walk out, they're saying, "I'm learning." That shift changes everything. At EIQ Men, we walk you through these tools every day, not from a place of fixing, but from a place of reclaiming. Let me give you something simple and doable to try right now. Tonight, before bed, put one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach. Breathe in slowly for 4 seconds. Hold for another 4, and exhale for 6. Try doing that 5 times. It's not about arousing yourself. It's about turning your awareness inward, getting back into your own body, and calming your nervous system. This builds emotional safety, which is the first foundation of sexual confidence. The second thing I want you to do, if you have a partner, share this video with them. Say, "This is something I'm exploring. I'd love to talk about it when you're ready and when I'm ready." Small actions, big shifts. Erectile dysfunction is difficult, but it's not the end of your story. It might just be the beginning of a deeper one. You're allowed to ask for help. You're allowed to try something new. You're allowed to feel good in your body again, without shame. If you're ready to start that process, we're here. Book a session or a consult at eiqmen.com, because confidence isn't about pretending you're fine. It's about becoming someone who trusts himself again. Your healing starts here.